Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer Quest, and we'll try to move on to this next mission here, the Thief of Ages. And the commander's directions are accurate, and the warriors find the dungeon easy enough. A large dank hole, crested with stone, languishes in the middle of an ominous clearing. Your warriors approach warily, and then, with the aid of a rope, make their way into the darkness. So I'm just going to try it with these guys, even though it's a level 7 dungeon. Let's see if I can't do it. Part of me wants to go with the A team just so I can get more money. But let's do it this way. In the corner of the room squats a pathetic figure. A skinny old man with a wispy beard, garbed in rags. He is shackled to the wall with thick iron chain manacled to his ankle. He looks bereft at the warrior's appearance. "Who sent you here?" he asks in a panicky tone. You're not from the town, are you?" The warriors, bewildered by the question, affirm that they have come from the village. "No!" cries the old man at the confused warriors. "Don't you see? I'm the tome's author and guardian. The real thief is the brigand posing as the commander. You've not been sent here to capture me. I'm bait in a trap." Before the man can say another word, a massive bang comes from the corridor behind. The ceiling collapses, destroying the entrance in an avalanche of rubble. Above, the great crack snakes across the ceiling of the chamber. Also, a slab falls, and the old man disappears amidst the dust and rubble, presumed crushed. The whole dungeon is collapsing, and your party must move or be buried alive. I don't know if I really have anybody other than the ogre who can go toe-to-toe with this troll. Hi, your gun must have jammed. Hmm. Oh, interesting. So I gotta get out of this room, or else I'm gonna die. Yikes. Is there any way I can get past these guys? The chamber is surrounded by molten fire that bubbles and swirls excitedly as the ground shakes and rocks plummet into the lava from above. The Mazure rope bridge sways violently over the chasm across the bridge, and under the crumbling dragon statue, your warriors spy a potential exit. Most adventurers will have to crawl to escape the disintegrating dungeon, but that is preferable to being buried alive. To reach the exit, the warriors must brave the perilous rope bridge. Be quick, or else a fall to their doom awaits. Alright, well, let's just spam a bunch of spells. Try to get these guys as close to dying as we can. Alright, so that's 3 down. turn. Damn it! That's bullshit. He's on the door. He should have been fine. I hope he doesn't have to start over. The adventurers emerge into the sunlight from a burrow amongst the roots of an old gnarled tree. It doesn't take long for them to get their bearings, and on return to the clearing, they see the commander and the two guards combing the area searching for bodies. After brief nods of acknowledgement, the warriors stalk around the clearing surrounding the three men. With an unseen signal, the dungeoneers charge out of the undergrowth, arrows flying and blades swinging in anger. No, wait. It is all the bandit masquerading as the commander can stutter before he has mercilessly cut down. The warriors search the bodies, finding a small purse. The commander also has possession of glowing lifestone, no doubt plundered from the vaults of the town. For all the good it did him, it now belongs to your party. So am I gonna have to start all over with leveling you up? No, he kept his experience. He didn't start back to 0. I don't know, that's not really that great. So there's the hood. Three toughness. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. He doesn't have any armor. And if I'm going to be using them, I might as well get him some. Nice, so it was a nice quick mission. I was kind of hoping it would be. Well, let's start spamming our spells here. Oops. It's not who I wanted to attack. Boom. Aw, and you jammed. Does that make her... Oh, she's a level 7 now. Does that mean she's ready for max level? Or is it he? I'm not sure. Ugh, I don't have enough for that either. Um... Well... Actually, instead of, instead of that wizard, I can bring this guy back out. And with the money, it will let me level you up. Man, he is gonna turn into an undead killing machine. That seems pretty good. Alright, this wizard thing. What kind of sword do you guys got right now? You don't even have a sword right now. You have this one. +4 burn damage. Oh, so that adds on to your spells. That's why you were doing 6 damage out of the gate. Yeah. We're gonna get this sword. I need to go that way anyways. There's no reason for me not to do this. Gets me down to the town. It's a great item. It's undead, so it's good for my... leveling up my witch hunter. The thing I don't like, though, is... definitely a little crippled right now. But now this mage, I had been using more as a melee combatant. So maybe I should just jump back to it. Vampire Lord, Thrall, Bats. Let's run you up. Oh. Shit. I did not realize the big bad boss man was right there. Blinding light? Yeah, there you go. Damn it. Man, what is with these guys just like hiding out in the corners? Well, maybe it's not going to be as big of a deal to use these stakes at this rate. Wow, swing and a miss. The adventurers approach Unmenbach with weary eagerness, for after encountering an illiterate, I don't think that's itinerant, tinker en route, they've heard rumors that the village is being terrorized by a necromancer, a self-proclaimed acolyte of Henrich Kemmler, who calls himself Silas Toombs. According to the Tinkerer, the necromancer enters the village at dusk on every Martag and Festag, demanding 10 quarts of blood from the populace. If he is flanked by 2 undead monsters, no doubt the results of his macabre experience. Macabre. No, macabre. If rumors are to be believed, it's said to be Toombs has formed an accord with an orc warlord in return for the labor and protection. The necromancer is working on some nefarious scheme for their mutual benefit. On arrival in Unmenbach, the villagers look on with pleading eyes. Gold is promised, as well as ancient artifacts that have resided in family vaults for years if the party will rid them of this devilry. An adventurer's life is rarely a simple one, but this quest seems tailor-made for your party's talents. Hunt down a necromancer, slay his greenskin allies and monstrous pets, and then return as heroes to collect the rewards and adulation. What could possibly go wrong? It's not actually that great of items. Boom. If I give this to you, is that gonna... Yeah, it's gonna take away the sword. Let's get him some toughness. Sword served me well. You know what I just realized? Oh, he does have a sword. I was gonna be like, I don't think he has a sword. Alright, let's start using up some of these stakes. I can't get over here. How do I make the game? Maybe there's 2 quests here. I bet that's probably what it is. There's 2 quests here. I hope so, at least. Otherwise, there's a town that I didn't do a quest or complete one on. With the necromancer returning to Unmenbach so often, it stood to reason that his abode was located close by. It hasn't taken you long to find the place, and with it, evidence of greenskins. Your party recognizes their dabblings anywhere. It seems, as rumored, Silas Toombs is working with the orcs, but to what end? In any case, the necromancer and his coterie must die. Be wary of his monstrous pets. All the rumors have proven true so far. There's no reason to doubt that this one isn't either. Well, that's okay. I got the perfect character to fight some undead with me. Let's try to get you some space to get in here a little bit. Oh, so close. Mighty swing. Damn. He jacked you up. You burst into the room, a gaunt figure with impossibly long jet black pupils. Ceases mid-inundation. He stands on the other side of the chamber upon the floor covered in writhing ruins. Fools, hisses the necromancer, you dare disturb my work. He raises his hand. I have no time to deal with such insects. My pets do your master's bidding. Bring me their corpses. I always need fresh material. Several lumbering trolls stride forth as Tombs beats a hasty retreat. Ready your weapons. This is going to be tough. Is it? You must have magic resistance. By Sigmar, the necromancer has escaped whilst your party was dallying with his pets. No matter, they seem to have halted Tomb's macabre experience for now, at least. Granted, the populace of Unmenbach is a slight reprieve from the horrors of the world. On returning to the surface, your party is greeted by a delegation from the village who welcome them with cheer. The village elder stops forward and hands over a weighty purse. Is the warlock dead? He asks in a hushed tone. No. It is regrettable that the cur has escaped, said the elder. He may return to Unmenbach for vengeance. We must remain vigilant no matter. You have done a great service. He hands over the purse, and before leaving, he turns his back and says, you will always be welcome in our town, and we may have need of your services yet. The last time the adventurers visited Unmenbach, it was under the thrall of a necromancer known as Silistum's. Upon the party's return, it seems another sinister occurrence has befallen the wretched hamlet. Unmenbach is deserted. The forges of the smithy lay dormant. Dearth worshippers congregate at the Sigmarite temple. There's no women gossiping at the well. The tavern remains eerily silent. Beastmen or greenskin are known to raid and destroy settlements throughout the lands, but the buildings of Unmenbach remain intact. Something more ominous has taken the inhabitants. A large oak door of the common hall holds an answer. A sheet of what first appears to be a parchment is pinned to the door with a piece of sharpened bone the size of a dagger. Upon closer inspection, the parchment is actually dried skin. There's a message scrawled in the blood of flayed flesh. It reads, I can't read it. Oh, next page. To my adversaries, I leave this message to you, those who slew my delightful pets. I am sure you are proud of your achievement, but you must learn there are always consequences. As recompense for delaying my plans, I claim the villagers of Unmenbach as my own. I must thank you for forcing me to use such a direct approach. It's far more efficient situation having such fresh blood close to hand rather than trudging into the miserable village every few days. You can, of course, try to save them. In fact, I entreat you. You've been quite a nuisance around these parts, and there's more than I who would like to see you dead. Come to me, so I may create my new pets from you, yours, Silas. At the end of the message, there's a crudely drawn map with a bloody cross denoting the tomb's new layer. It looks like it's time to save the villagers of Unmenbach once more. Yeah, now the tent pulls out. So I'm gonna have to, for a level 8 place, I'm probably gonna have to move my equipment around. And that'll be the last quest. Perfect, so I must trigger the next major quest here, because I've taken care of Nolan, I've taken care of that. I didn't see any place else get triggered. There's this this location of the map here, which is still locked. So I'll call quits here for the day so I can move around our equipment onto our A team and try to get some more money so we can keep leveling our guys up and get close to bringing this section of the game to a close. So if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.